Ashraf, you also mention that we experience these trances in fourth dimensional living. You draw a line to our okayness. What stood out for me was, I quote, I have, therefore I am okay, versus knowing that I am okay, regardless. Also, that the beggar always needs more to be okay. The victim always wants to solve problems to be okay, and the addict is never okay or happy, or needs something to be okay. Could you please elaborate on this idea?
So that was great. Third question, and this time on elaborating on exiting the trances that characterize fourth dimensional living. So we speak about fourth dimensional living and fifth dimensional living. So what is fourth dimensional living? Fourth dimensional living is focusing into 4D. What does that mean? Anytime your attention is focused into the world or to your experience, away from yourself, you are losing power, and four-dimensional living or fourth-dimensional living is powerless living. But if your attention is on you and how you feel, on you and what you desire, you and what inspires you, you and supporting what inspires you, that is termed fifth dimensional living. So fourth dimensional living is defined, fifth dimensional living is defined, and we can see that trances lock us in the victim. Well, let's do it the way we usually say it, in the beggar, the addict, and the victim. That's what fourth dimensional trances do. They're keeping us immature, powerless, through our neediness as a child, through a child's belief in lack. So we can go from 4D living, powerless living, where we project power out and are controlled by what's happening or what's not happening, or trying to get people to change or things to change, or trying to change people and things, trying to get rid of things, trying to make people be different. We can stop this excessive focus into this dimension and this feeling strongly about what we don't want or what we believe we need. It's this feeling, you feel so much about and so strongly about what's happening or what's not happening or something or another. There's this excessive focus and this strong feeling given to something. So that's how we know we are in fourth dimensional living, in a trance. When you're in a trance, you control. Now, if you watch the movies or you read fantasy books, it's like a hypnotic spell. A trance is like a hypnotic spell. And somebody goes into the spell and suddenly they're controlled by the spell or the magician or the whatever's going on. They're hypnotized. So in a certain sense, that's what a trance is. And in 4D, the trance is that we are focused on and feeling about something in the created world. This disease, I'm so worried about it. This money, I don't have it, I need to get it. This person's behavior, and it needs to change. Look what they're doing to me. So we want to go beyond 4D trances and live trance-free in 5D. It means we're drawing our attention from where we've projected it out so that we can focus on how we feel and what we would like to have the experience of. See? So, as you've said, that the idea is to become aware. I have, therefore I'm okay. So the trance is, I need to have, then I'll be okay. I don't have, I need to have. See? So, the moment we begin to ease up, relax, start recognizing I'm in a trance, let's explore the trance, let's begin to recognize what is my belief. And then we believe that, we recognize, I believe that something is needed. So you can ask yourself, is it really true that it is needed? I mean, for you to exist, is it needed for you to exist? Is it needed for the earth to spin on its axis? Is something really needed? Without it, are you breathing? Are you alive? So we start realizing that the earth is spinning, the sun is rising and setting every day. We have oxygen to breathe, our heart is beating, And we begin to start releasing the trance of the belief in need, that we exist and we are supported in existing. And so we don't need anything, but we believe we do. So when you start realizing, I have support for my existence, nothing and nobody caused me to exist, and nobody and nothing can cause me to not exist. If I have money or don't have money, I still exist. If I have food or don't have food, I still exist. So somebody might say, but you can die of starvation. Well, you might experience death, but you'll still exist beyond your death. Through your death and beyond your death, you'll still exist. So the thing is, you've been given an existence and you are supported in your existence, and you're also supported in your experience of life. That means there are animals every day on the planet. There are foods and fruits and vegetables and herbs and all kinds of things that grow. There is support for your not only existence but your survival as well. So you don't need, because everything is here and nothing is missing. So once you begin to recognize, I am supported in my existence, also my experiencing, my existence and my survival, there is support for that. You realize it's not true that I need anything to exist. I don't need anything to exist. I am right now existing. Right now, if you are breathing, you're okay. Do not confuse the experience of life for the state of security. You can have, unpleasant experiences, but that doesn't mean you're not okay. It just means you are dissatisfied. See, so we'll talk more about that as we go through. But being dissatisfied doesn't mean you're insecure. Being dissatisfied doesn't mean you're not okay. And when you start realizing this, and you are developing yourself in your awareness, that's fifth dimensional awareness, now you experience yourself differently, you experience life differently, you go beyond this belief, I need, then I'll be okay. And that's the beggar is always needing more to be okay. And you'll go beyond the addict that's never okay, like I need, the beggar says, I need something, when I have it, I'll be okay. And the addict says, when I get rid of something, when I stop feeling this way, and I need more to stop feeling this way. I don't want to feel bad, I don't want to feel unhappy. If I don't feel bad and if I don't feel unhappy, I will feel happy. And the beggar consumes more, engages more, to the point their lives get out of control. And again, it's a lie that anything is needed to be changed or controlled for us to be okay, which is what the beggar says. The addict says, I need, when I get it, I'll be okay. Or I need to get rid of something, when it's gone, I'll feel okay. The addict is saying that when I change it, when it's different, when I have more of something, I won't feel bad. I won't feel bad, I won't feel affected, I won't feel bothered, I won't feel unhappy if I have something. They depended on something to change their moods, basically. Change their mental attitude, which you can't do that. And lastly, the victim says, when this problem is sorted, when there's no more difficulty and no more problem, because somebody's now not troubling me anymore, or somebody's being the way I tell them to be, then I don't have a problem anymore, then I'll be okay. Even while you are dissatisfied, or even while you are unfulfilled, even while you are challenged, no matter what is going on in 4D, we can experience a 5D okayness. So okayness is a multidimensional state, is a fifth dimensional state. It's got nothing to do with your satisfaction, dissatisfaction, deprivation, fulfillment. It's got nothing to do with anything that is in time and space. It's just got to do with you being aware that the world is and continues to be. Whether we have money or not, the earth is spinning. Whether people work or not, the earth is spinning. There's oxygen to breathe. So thanks as well for that question. All brilliant questions. And yes, I trust that gives further clarity to these ideas that we are sharing here today.